Hello, good morning, everybody. This is Kaylana, aka the Blessed Driver. Good morning. How y'all doing? I won't be before y'all long today. I just want to do a quick vlog. Okay, so you might hear a lot of noise because it's early here. It's about 7:30ish, 7:40. Um, I woke up early today because I decided to do a little experiment and to see if getting up extra early is worth it or if it helps. Now, it depends on the city that you're in, depends on where you are. There's a lot of factors into getting up early to do Uber or Lyft drives or any type of ride sharing. And so I got up about 4 o'clock. Well, I kept pressing the snooze button. So basically, I left the house about 4:40, 4:45 this morning. Got on the road, went and stopped and got me some coffee. And then turned on my Uber app. And I arrived at, I got my first Uber ride from this lady. And I looked at her score. Her score was like 4.78, which isn't too bad. But she was running late for work. She had overslept. So I got her. And then when I dropped her off, I got another Uber ride from these two ladies who were going to the airport. Sorry, y'all. The sun is just coming out. And it's a little hazy because it was raining this morning. And so I took them to the airport. So I had an airport run. And so that was nice. That was about $15 and some change. So I guess, it wasn't too bad. But right now, I had to make an important phone call this morning. And so I had to wait online. I had to wait for a minute. And so right now I'm actually near the airport. I usually don't wait near the airport because, of course, there's a lot of other Uber and Lyft drivers. But that's not the reason why I'm sitting here. It's because I had an important phone call and I pull over anyway. And I'm here at Wawa. So Wawa's a spot. It's a spot. So I'm actually about a mile or two up the road from the Orlando International Airport, which is great. And so, but yeah, so I got 2 rides this morning so far. I usually don't stay near the airport. The reason why I don't recommend that, this may not be for everybody. This is just for where I am here in Orlando, is that there's so many drivers. You know who they are because it's the ones that are sitting in their car forever, or they're like constantly like looking at their phone, hoping that something gets pinged or whatever. And so there's like a pool, and so you're able to see through the regular Uber app how many Uber drivers are in the area. But it wasn't that bad. I had two rides, but I mean I was hoping to get at least like 10. But I've been here, so I won't stay here. Like I said, I had to pull over real quick when I dropped off the 2 ladies at the airport, and I'm right here at Wawa. Got my little my Afro puff. It's not that this matters, but I have really long hair. But for us natural girls, when it's curly, it's like shrinkage. You can't see it from here, but yeah, it's a big Afro puff. But anyway, yeah. So basically, I think that getting up is good because I've had airport runs before. And they are early sometimes, but I've never gotten up this early before for Uber, and never. Uber or Lyft, like none of them ever. And I decided to see if it was true what they say. Okay, get up early, you can get some rides and stuff. And also it depends on where you're parked, it depends on the location. So that makes a lot of difference. And so, yeah, it does make a difference when you get up early because there's some people who work at jobs where they have to be there at 6 in the morning. Some people have to be there at 7. Some people have to be to the airport at a particular time, so they want to get up there early to avoid traffic or to, in case there are any delays or anything. So is it worth it getting up early for Uber or Lyft rides? Absolutely, it's worth it. And I would suggest that maybe you set a time to be consistent in when you want to get up in the morning. I know it's rough. I'm telling you guys. Let me tell you, I didn't go to bed last night until about because I did Instacart until about 9. And so I came home, did some stuff, and then I by the time I got home, I worked on a couple things, did some stuff online. It wasn't really nothing major, but then I fell asleep about 12:30, close to 1, and I got up about 4. My alarm clock went off around 4. Technically got up about 4:20. 4:15, 4:20ish. I left the house about 4:45 and been on the road ever since. And right now, I can't see the time because of the video, but it's about almost 8, about 7:45 right now in the morning. And so I pulled over to a Wawa. You guys can see it. Pulled over to a Wawa here in Orlando. And I'm right near the Orlando International Airport, but like I said, I do not stay here. I'm going to actually leave and go to another area and try to get some rides and maybe go back home for a little bit to try to take a nap before I pick my son up. So yeah, guys, so is it worth it? I think so. And you guys may say 2 rides, that's all. But keep in mind that I had a goal of maybe getting up around 3, but I didn't. I was like, no way, because then I would have only had like 2 or 3 hours of sleep, and there's no way I would have made it. So but you know, plus I've wasted about almost an hour just now. So I could have did a couple rides in between, but also where I'm at, I just don't do airport parking and waiting for somebody to page you for a ride, because you got so many Uber and Lyft drivers out here. It's ridiculous. And so I always go to different areas because people are wanting to get picked up from the house to go to the airport. And I just don't focus on airport rides. I'm just saying, like, in general. And plus, it's the holidays. I'm noticing it's a little slow. But it's not too bad, especially in the mornings, because some people's flights are like mostly you're gonna start to see a lot of flights come in this week. There's gonna be flights that come in early in the morning, departures, arrivals early in the morning, and maybe some late at night. And then I'll probably drive tonight sometime later. Anyway, so yeah, get up early, guys. I'm telling you. I know you may not feel like it, but it's about a sacrifice. And yesterday I decided to say, you know what? It is worth the sacrifice, because you know, you can't complain about what you don't have. You know, bills aren't getting paid, or you need money for this or for that. Things got to get taken care of, but then you don't want to make the effort to get up early or to stay late to drive. But it's a personal preference, and I know everybody doesn't want to do it, but we can't say I'm not making any money. But it depends on where you live, the city, the demographics, all of that kind of stuff. It does make a big difference. So just be mindful of when you go out to drive. And don't complain when you're not making anything, when you have the effort to do something, because you can set your own schedule and maybe drive early in the morning for a couple hours, make a certain amount, and then go back out later on that afternoon. It all depends, but you got to be able to put in the hours to make the money. So yeah, waking up early in the morning for Uber is worth it. I think so. And you've already heard why. So I got to get out of here, guys. It's daylight, and traffic is going to be rough. And here in Orlando, on Cimarron 436, it's a nightmare. So, God bless y'all. Peace.